Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. That is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Check. 61, matchbox, lights.
Mike 5-4. Hey, tight. Check.
Great thing he's done. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 3 bucks.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's taken down inside the 30. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath, the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. 2
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Here's Wentz to throw.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Wentz. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Kill.
On play action, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Cobb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check three. Based on travel. Switch it.
They'll go again with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You don't always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. He'll hit Jackson complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
You can't block me.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. 10th carry now for Elliott. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 44, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Jason Witten. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, box truck.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Right there, 54 Mike. You.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Formath to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Eagles 38, Cowboys 35.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Sanders.